What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut, and today we're out here. I've got a new product that I'm going to be testing out. It's got to do with the RK24 that I have, or any piece of equipment that you might have, and we're talking about grease guns. Now, I've been using the Kodak lock and lube as recommended by Tractor Time with Tim. I don't know how many of you guys follow his channel, but I've been really happy with this device, and it just clips on to your grease zert, so you don't have to hold it into place, and then you could just go ahead and pump your grease on. And I had a company reach out to me, SAKER, and offered to send me their product to test, and it's a similar product. Here it is before it gets installed. So it looks to be a little bit bigger than the lock and lube, and the spring is internal on the SAKER where it's kind of external. You could see it here on the lock and lube. So I'm gonna show you a couple of times using the lock and lube on the grease zerts on the tractor, and then I'm going to show you how to install this onto your grease gun, and then going to go ahead and give this a try and see how it works comparatively to the lock and lube brand. And again, this is the SAKER grease gun coupler lock, and this company was generous enough to send me two, which means it's giveaway time, guys. Subscribe, like, comment down in the comment section of what you could use this SAKER grease gun coupler lock for, and I'll pick a random comment and send you guys out your own SAKER grease gun coupler. So like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, and you could win one of these, no charge to you. So with the lock and lube, you just put it on your, when you push it, the teeth come out. You go ahead and you put it on your grease zert, and then you can just go ahead and give a couple of pumps until you see grease coming out there. Same up on this one, got a little bit of grease coming out there, and looks like I'm about out of grease. So when I show you how to put that other coupler on, I'll also show you how to refill the grease. So now we're going to go ahead and swap out the lock and lube for the SAKER quick lock. Now on your lock and lube, on the hose it's a 5/8, and the lock and lube is a 14 mil. So you just loosen that up and then go ahead and spin it off. And then on the new one, on the SAKER, go ahead and start it by hand, spin it on by hand as much as you can, and then it's going to be a 15 millimeter. It's the next size up from the lock and lube. So throw that on there and just snug it up. That should be good. Now this thing appears to work differently than the lock and lube. All right, let's give it a shot here. It kind of sucks the clips in instead of pushing them out, and I don't know if that's the right way or not, but I guess we're going to find out. Let's walk over to the tractor. All right, don't need to go to the tractor because we got our zert holder right here. So as opposed to the lock and lube that it pushes the clamps out, this one just kind of goes in, and so you push it on and then release it, and it's locked into place. I like that a little bit better, to be honest with you, than the teeth coming out. But let me get some more grease in this gun, and then we'll go over to the tractor and we'll test it out on a real zert. That's going to be the real test. And when you're putting new grease in your grease gun, you're going to use the pull tab end and go ahead and pull that cover off, and then you're going to take the plastic cap off the other end. Now the end that the plastic cap was on goes down into your tube, and the metal end that the pull tab was on goes up at the top, and then you just screw that into place. Also remember to pull your bar rod out and lock it over into position so you have all the airspace in here that you need, and then you can go ahead and release that. And then you can kind of use this rod and just kind of pack that grease around a little bit, and that should be enough to prime the gun. If not, there's a little air valve right here and here on this side, and that should be enough to get you going. So now let's head over to the tractor and test out this new SAKER grease gun coupler lock. Now we're over here at the tractor, so you can see you're just gonna push this down and then put it into there. Now this It's kind of cool. It fits directly into the tractor coupler, and then go ahead and this will take a couple of pumps. Now that the grease gun is primed, well, that wasn't any good. Guess I didn't get it on there all the way. Let's try this again here. Okay, try this again. Now I got it clipped on. Nope. All right, well, hell, let's try another spot. I'm not sure if this is going to work with these tractor fittings here or not. Yeah, it just, wow, it just pushes it right off. I mean, it appears to be on. I'm pulling on it with my hand, but then when you try to push grease into it, there it goes. Okay, definitely a little bit of a learning curve with this. So it's not as easy to get into place as the lock and lube with these fittings that are on my tractor, especially when they get filled up with grease. So it's definitely got to be on all the way before you release the tab. Yeah, see, there it goes. Okay, yeah, you've just got to make sure that you get it in all the way. All right, I'll go ahead and try to get the rest of these. Let's take a look at these two over here. And again, you gotta, with these ones on this tractor, you really gotta get it in here. It's not, see, I can't get this one in far enough, because if you don't get it all the way in, then you're not gonna, it won't lock into place, and it just wants to pop right out. Huh. Yeah, that's a little bit of a deal breaker for me. Yeah, well, hell, don't know that I like that or not. I'll keep messing with it and we'll find out. Okay, so my overall thoughts on the new SAKER grease coupler lock that I got. It definitely made me cuss a few more times than the lock and lube did. This shroud here, for a little bit smaller, like maybe I'll sand this down some so I can keep trying, because I have those guarded grease zerts on my tractor, and this is like really snug in most of them, so it can be a little bit of a pain in the butt because of that. But overall it's got pluses and minuses. It's super tight, so it's hard to get in and get locked on some of them. However, that will force you to keep your grease zerts clean, which is arguably a good thing, because I don't keep my tractor near as clean as I should. So I don't know. Overall, is this a better product than the lock and lube? That's arguable. I think the lock and lube is a little easier to use, but like I said, this is going to force you to keep your machine a little bit cleaner, which that's nice, but you know, in the real world, time is money. So I don't know if I'll be leaving this on for the long term or not, but for now I'm going to leave it on and keep trying to get better with it. And like I said, I might sand that outside housing down a little bit. So again, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me why you would want this and what you could use it for, and I'll pick a winner and send one out. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all learned something and it helped you. And hey, if it didn't, let me know why it didn't in the comments. You know, give me constructive criticism. Let me know how I can make things better for my channel and for you as the viewer. All right, God bless and goodbye.